Hello there everyone and welcome back to the channel. Yes, welcome back after, I don't know, 9 months or something. Is it 9 months? I don't know. I don't know what day it is these days, to be honest. No, in all seriousness though, hello again. I know it has been a long time. If you have been wondering where I've been, basically, I'll try to keep this short. I don't want to go too far into it because I have done in the past. I posted the reasons for why I was uh, away, um, why I stopped producing videos for a little while. I think initially when it happened, I was planning to do a live stream, and then I cancelled it because of the issues that had occurred. If you want to know the issues, it is on Reddit, etc. I think Reddit is always the best place because Reddit is great, it's fantastic. But basically, that happened, and then the same thing occurred as to why I stopped making videos last time. In the sense that it just got to the point where it was so long that I was like, can I just get right back into it? I don't think I could. Um, but genuinely, there has always been the desire there, but it felt like I should always be doing other things. Uh, in the sense as well that I have more hours at the job that I was working as well, so that was taking up more of my time. As you can see, I now have a high vis, which means I'm extra special. I'm great. Not great. I also have a Fitbit as well. I'm trying to keep fit. It's not working. Still fat. What am I saying? But in all seriousness, yeah, just it felt like there was a lot of things that were just taking up my time, and I felt like I wanted to dedicate more time to doing other things. But recently I have looked, and genuinely, I do miss it once again. Again, is the interaction I miss more than anything. Like the interaction I had on videos and live streams, it's something were always fantastic, and I, I mental health is obviously a very touchy subject, because obviously I know that was part of the reason why I stopped doing it initially. Uh, it wasn't anything massive, but it was more something caused it. Like, again, I would be here for ages if I say why exactly in this video. But even in these last few months, like there has been like the occasional period where I've just been feeling quite down, etc. But it has been very manageable. Like it's not serious in the slightest. But I feel like it mainly happens when I'm not doing all that much. And I think I do crave interaction with people because I'm always a lot happier when I'm around other people. I find I do like my alone time every now and then, but I do like speaking to people and having fun with people more than anything else. So I think this, in more ways than one, will be a very positive step because obviously it means I get to hang out with you guys again. And I do love you all genuinely. But also it means that might kind of help me in the way that I'm feeling, and it'll give me something to kind of focus on and strive on, which will kind of take my mind off certain things. Which I think will be good. Again, I'm only speculating here, but I hope it helps. Again, but don't worry about me in the sense of how I'm feeling or anything like that, because like I said, it's not a major thing. I'm just trying to, you know, um find ways to kind of avoid having little like down periods which do happen. It's very like sporadic. It doesn't happen all the time. Um, but yeah, basically, what I want to possibly look at doing um is obviously coming back to making videos. I don't want to necessarily change the style of videos that I make, because I don't want to change the way I play games or anything like that. That's always going to be the same. And obviously the way the channels run, I obviously want to focus it very much on you guys. You guys are always there to give me suggestions and feedback, etc., on how I could improve things and different things I could do. I always want to do that, because I feel that is a key focus for a channel, for someone, what someone should be looking to do. They should be looking to make that kind of connection with fans and people that watch the videos. I don't want to change that at all. But obviously, the way I always did it, well, the last time I did it was I was running 3 games at a time. And obviously, I think the games that I was running before I stopped were Dragon Age Origins, which was very nearly finished, actually. Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I'd only just got started on. And Dark Souls, which I hate to do with every fibre of my being. But I think I want to kind of change that up going forward. I want to maybe look at just doing 1 game at a time, just to kind of get that extra focus on getting a game done. I know it might be, again, this is only what I'm kind of theorizing on, like speculating that I want to do, because I might stick the same formula, but I want to, like, just so I can focus on getting a game done. You know how obviously if you play multiple games at a time, you can kind of maybe get lost, in the sense that you're especially the way I did it, or obviously I do 1 game one day, the next game the next day, etc., etc. If I like missed days, it got quite a while before I was playing a certain game, which made me kind of, obviously I remember most things about games, but kind of made me like lose track, especially in the games like The Witcher, which had a very like complex kind of story and a very like deep thing with a lot of I don't know if twists and turns is the right word, but you know what I mean. So I think going forward, I probably would like to do that kind of just 1 game at a time thing. Obviously, I'm only like kind of speculating right now on the things that I'm going to be doing, but yeah, that's definitely what I am leaning towards, I think. In terms of the games that I have currently that were ongoing and are currently unfinished, I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Obviously, Dragon Age was nearly done, so that is definitely a possibility. All the thing with Dragon Age is that obviously we do have the all the other DLCs which we didn't play, so that is an option for a bit of longevity to kind of start off with. Dark Souls, to be quite honest, I don't think I want to carry on. Yes, it's a rage quit basically. But basically, it's not that I think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a bad game at all. I think it's a very good game. It does exactly what it's designed to do. But I think, in terms of the way that I like playing games, in the sense that how I do it for YouTube, in the sense that I like to show everything, just so that you guys aren't missing out on anything, on any possibly great moments that happen. I probably don't think it's going to need to carry that on, especially if I'm only doing the 1 game at a time kind of thing. And Kingdom Come, again, is definitely one that I want to sink my teeth into more. But obviously, with these games as well, it's been so long since I've played them. Trust me, I haven't touched any of them since I stopped playing them on YouTube. So a lot of them I'd be going back to them for the first time, and I wouldn't really have a good idea of what I was doing with a lot of them, I think, at this point. So I think if I do go with doing the 1 game at a time thing, obviously it does produce like a lack of variety, which might be a bit of a problem. But I think at the same time it is nice to kind of have something to focus on at the same time that everyone can kind of watch and like kind of join on. Like obviously I think if you kind of having so many series running at a time, it can be quite hard to follow. Because but also if you're trying to watch 3 things at a time, if people were that interested in me, I probably weren't, as I'm very boring. It can be a bit like hard to follow out everything at once, especially when it comes to games that have quite story rich features like, you know, Dragon Age and The Witcher, etc., and obviously Kingdom Come as well did seem to be leaning towards that, and Dark Souls, which plot was very vague. One game that I do think I would like to kind of maybe see if I can start with, just to go with the one game at a time thing, if I don't end up playing Dragon Age or Kingdom Come, is probably Oblivion. That was what I was thinking of, because obviously Morrowind was the game that kind of I played and everyone was like, oh my god, this guy played this game for that long and barely got any views. It's like, whoa, dedication, yeah. That dedication went right out the window, didn't it? Uh, but no, obviously Elder Scrolls is a series which I love, and I find it very easy to get kind of engrossed in. So Oblivion is kind of one that is in my mind. Obviously, a lot of people did actually vote for it as well. When I did that poll quite a while back to choose what game that I was going to pick. I think that was when Dark Souls won. Very disappointed at that. No, in all seriousness though. That is what I'm leaning towards. But obviously, as always, like I said, I like to get people watching involved. So, do you guys want to see me do the whole one game at a time thing, or would you like to see me trying to run various series at once? Did you like the format that I was doing? Focus. There we go. Thank you. Did you like the format that I was doing it, in the sense that I was doing like maybe an hour or so's worth of content for that game, a certain game every day, and then rotating games through the days? Or would you like to see me kind of change it up? You know, I can see what I can do. I can see what I can do. But obviously, one game at a time thing is what I think I'd like to kind of move towards. But obviously, I do want your guys' input. Anybody who still actually cares enough to watch this. Probably not many people, after how many times I vanish into the ether and then just spawn again out of nowhere, seemingly. But yeah, it's lovely to make a video again for all you guys. You know, it has been quite refreshing actually recording this. Been really good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will hopefully be producing the old gaming videos again sometime in the near future, regardless of what we do end up doing together. Yeah, that's basically pretty much everything, guys. Very happy to be back, like I said, and I will catch you all when I next make a video. Thank you all very much, and hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.